Have you ever heard a story so incredible it sounds like it is straight out of a Hollywood movie? Well, buckle up, because the story of Inbar Lieberman is exactly that. But it's all real. On a quiet Saturday morning, what was supposed to be a peaceful day in the Nir Am kibbutz, near the Gaza border, turned into a fight for survival, and at the center of it all was one extraordinary 26-year-old woman. Inbar was the security coordinator for her community. When the first sirens blared, signaling incoming rockets, she didn't hesitate. Most people ran for shelter, but Inbar ran towards the danger. She immediately understood this was different. This was something more sinister than the usual rocket fire. She raced to the community's armory, unlocked it, and started distributing rifles to the 12-member volunteer security team. This single, decisive action would change everything. She placed her team in strategic positions around the settlement's perimeter, creating a well-planned ambush for the attackers who were approaching on motorcycles. Inbar herself chose a spot with a clear line of sight and waited. She knew they were coming, and she was ready. The attackers expected to walk into an undefended village, just like they had in so many other places that tragic day. They had no idea what was waiting for them. As the first group of attackers breached the outer fence, Inbar opened fire. She was calm, precise, and deadly. She single-handedly took down the first 5 attackers, neutralizing the immediate threat. Her courageous stand bought her team precious time. Inspired by her bravery, the rest of the security detail engaged the waves of attackers that followed. For over 4 hours, this small team, led by Inbar, held their ground. They fought off dozens of heavily armed assailants, turning Nir Am into an impenetrable fortress. Think about that for a second. While chaos and tragedy unfolded in nearby communities, this small group of volunteers, led by a young woman, created a pocket of safety. They didn't just defend their homes. They went on the offensive. Inbar moved from position to position, directing her team, fighting alongside them, and ensuring the ambush was effective. She engaged attackers at close range, fought in skirmishes near the fence line, and never once backed down. The official tally is staggering. Inbar is credited with personally eliminating 5 attackers, and her team took down at least 24 more. Not a single attacker managed to get inside the Nir Am settlement. Not one resident was harmed. Because of Inbar Lieberman's quick thinking, her bravery, and her leadership, an entire community was saved from the horrors that befell their neighbors. She transformed a potential massacre into a story of incredible victory against all odds. When army reinforcements finally arrived hours later, they were stunned. They found a community that had successfully defended itself, led by a woman who had become a legend in the span of a few hours. Inbar Lieberman's story is a powerful reminder that heroes aren't just characters in comic books. They are ordinary people who, when faced with extraordinary circumstances, do extraordinary things. She is a true hero, and her actions on that day will never be forgotten. Thanks for watching, and if this story inspired you, please share it so more people can hear about the lioness of Near AM.